Yeah, you know what, man?
I think Dame's sick, bro. I like real shit. I think he's sick.
He going through some real financial
I think
troubles,
he's
bro.
sick, bro.
Like real, like some crazy that's making him go to another level where he wanna. This is not Dame at all, bro. Like from what we seen, like over the years, I'm shocked to see him in his life.
I hate to see Dame like this.
It's like it's the lack of confidence, the going above and beyond to prove that you were this, or not that prove that you're still that. I mean, I could be totally wrong, and you know what? I hope I'm wrong. I think we're in the midst of watching a mental breakdown. Because there's no way in hell, if you are who you say. Now, granted, they've shown things of him still being this irate back then, him being passionate and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're saying things that can be proven that are not true, and you're you're the businessman that you are, something's not there.
Yeah.
Is it the fact that we ignored this? Because it sounds like to me, it's funny like watching it kind of play out and watching like everybody who support Dame all say the same thing. Like, yeah, you know, Dame can be a handful. But I could see Dame doing this. But on camera, it feels different. That's why I asked was he trolling, because he can be trolling based on his legal issue to garner some attention, to garner some funds. But again, what are you garnering? Like, where are you trying to get the money? Like, where do you want to spend money at? Like, it's not like he's going to do any movies anytime soon. It's not like he's producing any music anytime soon. So if it is trolling, like, where are we leading to?
I think he got to have something coming up.
Well, he got his network.
Okay,
he been has network.
He been had the American.
But
you didn't get the app?
No, I didn't get it.
I watched the movie though.
You did?
I did.
What movie?
Honor Up.
Honor Up. How was it?
Bullshit.
Only watched it once, so I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, that's a wild time outside.
I only watched it once.
Which one better, Honor Up or him?
Which mean him?
The movie Him. Which one's better, Honor Up or him?
I don't even know what him is. What's him?
God damn, that's how bad it is.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna disrespect Dame like that, so we're gonna go with Honor Up.
They say he just filed for bankruptcy this month.
Yeah.
But see,
$20 million, $25 million.
Well, I think it's just that don't bankruptcy in business. That don't mean shit.
But yeah, as he explained it, it's more of a business move than him feeling being
people,
like it broke.
I know people that do that. They file bankruptcy. That's like that. I don't mean that. That doesn't mean he's broke. 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm looking at his mental. He's behaving now. Granted, with other episodes that he's always been this boisterous. That's been shown, but you're saying things that can be factually proven and that are not true, and they have been not true. Like, you said you was the CEO of the new chairman of Revolt.
Yeah, that's wild.
That was proven not to be true.
But did you hear how he combated that?
No, I didn't. How he combated that?
He say his network is on Revolt somehow, and he say he the chairman of his network. So I'm like, I say what? I say, man, I cut it off, bro. Like,
you said you were the chairman of Revolt,
right?
And then you threatened to sue Revolt because they were lying
about
him being the chairman.
You gonna ask that? What? Is Dame going outside?
Oh yeah, 1000% to me. Like,
I don't know. It's definitely sad.
This is one somebody we grew up like looking up to, man. A black man at that. You know, him in the part with him and Jay. You know, I thought he was still gonna be straight. You know,
yeah, I did too.
I ain't know he was gonna get like this and fall into that realm. But a lot of people see this is where character come in at, man.
Yeah.
Charlamagne was just saying something. I saw him on another podcast that he got with the other girl. What's her name? Lauren Larissa. What's her name? From The Breakfast Club. Lauren Rosa. My fault. If I see you, my fault. But,
if you see her, huh?
Yeah. I told you. Watch him.
Hey, but
watch him. Get your keys back. Get your key back.
He said that he was gonna do some business. He was like, man, you know what? This will be a dope project for me and Damon do. And his business partner said, absolutely not. Only because he did some some previous business with Dame, and he said it's just his character. They say,
but that's why I was saying earlier, like it's, and I asked this question off air to a few people watching this. I said, do people owe Jay an apology?
No.
And the only reason why I said that is because it's funny that how all the people who defended Dame at that time, whatever year they broke up with Rockefeller, all of them now have kind of saw things differently.
So
Cam being one of them,
right?
Jim being another one.
Yeah.
I mean, Myth Bleak has always been holding down.
Right.
Whether Beans been another one. All these people were in close quarters who were upset at the breakup and was blaming Jay for the whole situation. It's funny how all of them now have turned against Dame.
Because I think two things can be true. Everything Dame said about Jay can be true. But you know what the difference is no one likes you. Likability, but even then, people didn't like Dame in certain circles that matter. His peers, the people that were underneath him, whatever. But people who were decision makers all said they did not like him. And that shows the difference. For all we know, Jay can be a fucking dick.
Jay can be a dick.
But the fact is that likability takes you a lot of fucking different places. And if you're not likable, it doesn't matter whether you do good business or not sometimes. I won't do business with you just because I don't like you.
But sure. But look at the group you just said. Like the people that you said at that point haven't changed. The people who didn't like Dame then don't like Dame now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But the people who didn't like Jay then are now giving Jay a much better response than they were.
Because right now it's like this. Because right now Dame is going through the crash out. So now he's pulling straws just to see where it. So he's hurting people because he's fucking hurt.
Dame been hurting people for quite some time.
Correct. So what I'm saying is that at that time, and this is the fucked up part about it, then he's in a better situation. All the people that he was actually putting money in their pocket, helping, all this other stuff. So I like a motherfucker that I'm benefiting from. But now that Cam ain't benefiting, Jim ain't benefiting, motherfuckers are not benefiting. So now they possibly be seeing your true self. Like, damn, why was I fucking with you? Like I don't have to. Well, I can see things differently.
I look at Cam as one of his closest mentees. And now I watched that talk with Fleet, and it's like other stuff coming out. Like they all run in the same little circle. Like it's a cat. His name Larry. Mm-hmm. that's.
Yeah.
And he said, man, he done invested with Dave $50,000, some crazy amount of money, and he lost out on the investment. And Dame's son stayed with him for a year and all type of stuff. Like he's like, this guy just he not who people think he is, like far as his character.
I'm only saying this because I think sometimes when you make a decision, some people won't see why you made the decision until, like, you gotta stand on your truth.
Right, you're right.
Like you gotta stand your truth behind it because people may not agree with what you're doing because of what was then. Like it was Rockefeller, it was Rockaware, it was Armadale. You had all the success that's going on. And you wonder why somebody wanted to decide to elevate without that. Like Larry said, we looked up to Dame and Jay at their partnership, what they represent, obviously money is always an influence, but what they represent for us was huge.
Yeah.
And Dame carried that on as the one with integrity because he was the loudest one talking about it. Now he was the loudest one talking about it, but we respect him going about how he went about things. At least what we thought.
I think it's a mixture of both. Real shit.
It could be a mental breakdown, like you said.
I just think.
But you know why it could be a mental breakdown? If you've been a guy for this entire time who's been fighting for something and haven't been, you feel like you haven't gotten your just due, at some point there's a breaking point.
Definitely.
At least for how he feels not getting the same just due, and he stuck his neck out and put everybody on, and he lives by certain things. Yeah. Wanted everybody to do exactly what he would do, which is something else that I tell people not to do. Like, you live by your code, that's your code.
Right.
You can have standards in place to put people, but you can't expect everybody to do what you think you should.
Y'all remember that time you ran up on Lee Daniels?
Yeah.
That's a clip.
But that's what we respected about him, right? Because we kept seeing people who don't do that.
But the problem is that when you see others, you're asking, you do that, and you possibly got the result that you wanted, right? But then someone else does something different and still gets the same result. If I can see other options to get what I want, oh shit, I don't have to be an asshole, and I can still get that. I can still be rich and famous, but I don't have to be that. Oh, okay, shit. Because now I see what happens when I'm that. We see the result of that. When I'm down, I'm at rock bottom. Who the fuck is gonna pick me up? Because no one likes me.
Yeah, he don't have any allies no more. Like it seems like all his resources are exhausted.
And it's only your resources are exhausted because no one likes you.
Yeah.
Is it nobody?
I'm an asshole, but the difference is I'm likable.
Is it because he's not likable, or is he not an asset?
I just think he's not likable.
Because if he was an asset, it wouldn't fucking matter.
But my thing is this though: if
Dame was an asset to that gym.
he was an asset, but with
Until he
assets,
wasn't.
but you know what the thing is, people, when it comes to assets adjust to what they need, what they can do. Dame has not adjusted.
No.
To anything. He has not changed how he approaches things. So if I want to be an asset, right? If Chris is good with computers. If I still want to stay an asset, when shit changes, I'm going to change with it. Oh, this is the new system. I'm going to keep learning. Dame has been Dame at all. Oh, you are an asset then, but you're not an asset now because you have not adjusted to anything.
So the question is Dame losing his network because he's not an asset, or he's an asshole?
Both.
And I'm going to say, I think it's just more so he's not an asset. I don't even think it got anything to do with asshole. And the reason why I say that is because playing a what if game.
Got it.
Jay's doing his thing. He's gone. What if he signed Wayne? Then he signed Nicki. Then he signed Drake. If he's making money for these people, I don't think people will give a fuck how much of an asshole he is.
But I don't think it was him being an asshole. I don't think he was being an asshole and being likable are two different things. He wasn't likable.
People don't like assholes.
What I'm saying is, you're right. But if the right motherfuckers like you, that's all that matters.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If the right
motherfuckers like you, that's all that matters. The right motherfuckers did not like him.
And why would the right motherfuckers like him? He already black. You know what I mean? Right. Why would they like him?
I think he can still be an asset because I think he's proven he's a smart businessman. It's not like he didn't build that from. You gotta have some type of knowledge. My thing is that you can't tell me that someone can't help pick you up, whether you're an asset or not, just because off the strength, hey bro, I'll fuck with you.
They not gonna do it, bro, because he lost his superpowers. And you know what his superpowers was? Relationships.
Because they didn't like his ass.
But he lost that, so you ain't got. I'm gonna give y'all this analogy. It's just like when Magneto got the helmet taken off.
Yeah.
You want shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so he lost his superpower. Ain't that right, Q? Q like that? So like that, man, you out. You know what I'm saying? But he lost all the relationships, man, resources, bro.
I hear you, but
it's messed up.
I hear you, but all them people at the top, at least from what we heard, they are assholes until they not benefit.
But they're likable, bro.
Did he
because they still.
What? Yeah, Diddy was likable. Diddy was fucking likable.
I'm saying,
Diddy was likable.
Hold up, before we get started, I'm not talking about none of the sexual stuff. I'm not talking about none of the sexual stuff at all.
I've been around. I've been around.
But enough people liked him.
Yeah, they still
fucked with him. Like, Diddy changed his name 17 times. They still liked him enough that he can still. And you can easily say, was Diddy still an asset?
Yes.
Really, was he?
Look,
we're not okay. Was he really still relevant?
No, because he played the game. Oh, go ahead.
He adjusted.
Yes, he did. He did adjust.
He's still an asshole who got successful businesses to where we were talking about him and JayZ going back and forth and billionaire. put Dame Dash in Diddy's position.
Bro, but Diddy was still likable, bro. He was still likable.
To who? We're not talking about
to the
us.
motherfuckers it meant to. Like he was still likable enough that he could still move shit in the room. Dame's not likable, bro.
See, Diddy he jumped out the music biz. Let me go get in this wine
He
and spirits.
adjusted.
He jumped into the clothing. So he moved around a little bit. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But Dame,
which became what?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I get it.
And that's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is this though. But then
you know why you can mention Dame's accomplishments? Because Dame yells them. If Dame didn't yell them, you wouldn't know what Dame accomplished.
But the problem is that Dame come off like a fucking hater. No one, everybody hates the fucking old ass hater. So every interview you do, you tell motherfuckers what they can and cannot do, or they shouldn't do. But then the proof is not in the pudding with that. There's no way in hell if I fell off, you know how big of an asshole I am, that you still wouldn't help me up.
For sure.
Why the fuck ain't nobody helping him up?
I just told y'all.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with y'all on the fact of him being an asshole and ruin relationships. That's clear as day. We know that. We see that now. I brought it up because of how everybody is like loving Jay now compared to how it was 10 years ago.
And they say he's an asshole.
Right. Jay's an ass.
But he's likable.
But my point is this. I don't know too many people in those positions, at least from what we heard. We don't know these people personally, but at least from what I've heard, that in high positions who are not considered assholes. They all are assholes. They all go by certain codes. But you know what the one thing they all have in common? Profit. Your ass is bringing in a profit. We'll figure out a way to work with you. We'll figure out a way to cover it up. We'll figure out a way to hide the shit as long as possible.
No.
Like, you don't think, and I hate to bring it up again, you don't think none of them people knew anything about that Diddy shit the entire time? Yeah. But you know what he was doing? Making that ass money.
Making them money, but what I'm saying is, making them money, but also too, he was likable and he wasn't a liability. Dame, every chance he got, what did he do? He shit on somebody.
Including Diddy.
You shit on somebody, and two, even when the Rockefeller broke up, you handled that the wrong way.
Even though he hasn't received help like he wants, I'm quite sure that some of these people have offered help, but it wasn't his way of getting the help. Yeah. You know, I get like, even like with the talk with Fleet, they had mentioned that Jay and Biggs offered, in a Zoom, but Dame being Dame.
Like when? Recently? In the last?
I say, wherever that time they brought up with Young Boy had made an offer of $2 million. The time Cam and Mace were joking around about getting Rockefeller. Yeah. Before that, Jay, his lawyers, Biggs and his lawyers, according to Cam, all of them were on a Zoom to discuss the third part of that piece, in which they offered $1 million. Dame didn't want it. And
to buy him out?
You're right.
Man.
So that meal, especially at that time, was around the time where all that stuff was publicly about how much he owed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though he might want more, this might be the part of wanting how he wanted.
Yeah.
Dame Dash. But I'm gonna just say this, and I don't know Dame personally, so all this stuff is speculation when we speaking on. I'm just gonna say this. Dame, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this, and I don't know if y'all gonna speak on it, whatever. You were an influence. Like as a black male, especially in my teenage years, of what success looked like, how to move, not just move with yourself or building a company, but move with a crew. Yeah. Like I've always remembered that backstage clip of how he was saying how a crew should run. Like it should never be one person that's dominant. It should be multiple. So that way, if someone go down, we all pick each other up. Yeah. If somebody need help, the other two can assist. Like even when you're talking now, Dame, I love to hear the fact that you talk about family. Like he talks about that a lot. Yeah. Like we all want to do that. We all want to strive for that. So you give us something to strive for, even in those moments to where it comes off like sad moments. Like, man, whatever help you need, go get it. If you don't need help and you stand up for what you stand up for, by all means, Dame, you're valuable. I think that's one thing that you said. Like, he's always trying to fight for something that he's haven't gotten his credit for. I don't know what credit you're looking for, but you've impacted a lot of people in the right way, according. Like, I know that's very unpopular now to say, but a lot of people have strived to be that businessman that wanted to protect this family, that wanted to provide for this family, to own multiple businesses. You know what I mean? Like, people looked up more to Dame than Diddy. It wasn't until Jay really got like super successful that kind of like overshadowed, but Dame was the guy that we all looked up to.
Yeah, because at the time, JayZ just made some shit look cool. Quiet, stoic. Mm-hmm. And he just looked cool at doing it.
He looked cool at doing it.
But you need somebody like Dame to offset that.
They really needed each other.
It definitely was a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, they need each other, but it was like Dame, we all knew what Dame was to that company. We all knew what he was to Rockefeller.
He Paul Heyman. He Paul Heyman.
Right.
He was more relatable.
Yeah.
It's more arrogant assholes out there than it is like that. So yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
So shit, I'm one of them. I ain't arrogant though.
It's a Jet 2 holiday.